would be a wonderful place if everyone, took the time to volunteer some of their time to teach what they know.
Being a teacher, it means that you are a medium of sharing.
When you teach a person and that person gets an opportunity to teach another person.
If you're a football coach, teach football. If you know how to cook, teach others how to cook. If you know how to dance, teach others how to dance. If you know how to make a film, teach others that.
It's geared for each one. Specifically, he can teach one to that person's skill value.
Each one teach one should be something that is taught from toddlers, like 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, up to like adults. Everybody should know that when you teach, actually you're learning more.
We have to share. You know something, teach somebody, and somebody knows something, he or she teaches you.
Each one teach one is actually very close to my own heart. When I began Bentmarble, I was deciding to teach what I know. I love traveling and I love meeting people and making friends in other cultures. And so it seemed like, being able to kind of combine doing these creative projects while traveling just seemed like the perfect way that I could spend my time. Obviously, I don't make much money doing it, but I really love the experience.
Of course, as a pastor, now I'm in this class of a documentary with Steve Marble. I'm continuing with the each one teach one.
I believe in the independence of people, and so I give my workshop participants total freedom when they're choosing the topic of their documentaries, other than like 3 restrictions or 3 criteria. The first one is that you have to have access to your subject matter, meaning you already have permission to shoot this subject and to shoot this film. Because we have such a short amount of time, we can't waste weeks and weeks finding out whether we have permission. So you must have access. Number 2, you must be able to finish on time, which means that your subject has to be focused enough that you can do the pre-production, production, and post-production all within 3 weeks. So you have to finish on time. And number 3 may sound a bit funny, but hey, you never know. And it's don't get in trouble. I don't want my students doing anything that's going to get them in trouble, with the government, with the police, with their family members, with their girlfriend. My workshop is really based on friendship and on that kind of vibe. And I don't want to offend any members of the communities as we go through this process. Everything is a good question, but I feel eventually we're going to distract ourselves from the general momentum of learning.
Steve's approach is great because it's really aimed at people who don't necessarily have a lot of money, a lot of funding for their films, that you can still make your film effectively without a lot of money.
He's traveling the world and he's finding even people like us whom people might think that we don't need such a course, but we do, and he's helping us out to help other people out. So it's really great.
I believe knowledge is infinite. It's not like teaching one person prevents someone else from learning. So, teaching really is free and it's a limitless resource. And so I think it's a win-win situation for the world, for ourselves, and for our communities when we take the time to share what we know.
So being able to make documentaries is a great tool. So we'll definitely get to use it.
Because it costs so little to share what you know, to each one teach one, I think the model of Bentmarble really has the possibility for growth. I'm not a business person and I'm not a professional administrator either. So I'm also hoping that very soon I can get some more administrative and business help. Because I believe that the growth of Bentmarble is also highly dependent on having the right kind of faculty and the right kind of personnel and support. So I think it's a good idea, and I really hope that the idea will grow and that we will have centers in several different parts of the world.